What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. It feels like it's been forever. We are going to kick off our BCE x NDW 2137 stream preview in just a moment. Hello, Derek. Welcome in. We got a lot to cover tonight. We have a couple matches. We have Roswell Gray taking on Nuclear Chaos and Die Smash and La Belleza later on tonight. So please stay tuned for that. We're going to go ahead and jump right into things here and get this show on the road. So let's go ahead and start here. We have a few things to cover. Let's go ahead and get underway here. All right, first, after Out With a Bang ended, this is where our champions have fallen. Our BCE x NDW Dimensional Champion, Shockwave, retained over Red Scare in the main event. Shockwave will stay on BCE Starfall. The BCE x NDW Tag Team Champions are Colossal Curse, Halloween Hank Modern, and Titan Takagi. And also on the BCE roster is Classic Halloween Hank, and he is your Brocster Comics champion. We also have on the NDW Gateway side of things, the BCE x NDW Women's Champion is Candy Apple, and the NDW Cornerstone Champion is Navy Blue. So how these titles are going to work, if a title is labeled BCE x NDW, that champion may appear on both shows. So Shockwave, Candy Apple, and Colossal Curse, their titles can be defended on either Starfall or Gateway. But the BCE Championship and BCE Brocster Comics Champion and NDW Cornerstone Champion are properties of that particular brand. So say Halloween Hank Classic loses the Brocster Comics Championship to Robert Hager Knight. Robert Hager Knight is an NDW wrestler. Robert Hager Knight would be forced to compete on Starfall as long as he was the Brocster Comics champion, and vice versa with the Cornerstone champion. So say Lucky Duck wins the Cornerstone championship, the Lucky Duck would have to come over to NDW as long as he was the Cornerstone champion. So those championships are exclusive to those brands. The other championships are defended on either show. So hopefully that makes sense. Next, after Out With a Bang ended, there was a large purple cloud storm, if you will, that overcame the area. These people were all banished to the Shadowland during that event. We lost Jibs Warrior, Goddess Galeen, Adam Prometheus, Ulog, Broadsword, Vladimir Plasma, Lycan Moon, Nightfall, Xerxes Rap, Murky Waters, and Battle Axe. So all these people are now gone from BCE NDW. They have been banished to the Shadowland by Royal Violet and his Dimensional Diamond. For now, we're not sure if we're ever going to see these characters again, these wrestlers again. They are now in the Shadowland, and so far, as a one-way trip, we don't know how to get these guys back. So we're going to check in, since we are talking about them, with Royal Violet and the Chroma Commandos and see where things stand with them.
The lights in the arena flicker, then snap into a piercing purple haze. Royal Violet and Hot Pink stride onto the stage. They aren't the people the fans remember. They are cold, regal, and dangerous. Flanking them, like robotic sentries, are Jet Black and Navy Blue, their visors glowing with an eerie, steady light. Royal Violet takes the stage. Silence! Look upon me and witness the end of an era. The curse that shackled Raja Ring royalty has been shattered. I have transcended. I am Royal Violet, the true king of this realm. And beside me stands the only woman with the vision to see the future. Hot Pink. She didn't just fall for a man. She fell for a throne. And together, we will roll. Royal Violet continues. And don't bother looking for your little alien invaders. Weibo Rhodes, Bruce, and Mila Tweak, they had a mission. They were mercenaries, and I hired them. They spent months siphoning energy from Battle Axe's pathetic axe weapon. Energy we know now came from Nightfall's lost ring of power. Once I handed the aliens their cosmic credits, they couldn't leave this primitive rock fast enough. They're gone, rich, and well out of your reach. Royal Violet now presses the dimensional diamond affixed to the chest piece of his armor. It is colorless and dull. With the energy that I harvested, I cleansed this roster. You wonder where your favorite monsters went? I used my diamond to tear away their veil. Adam Prometheus, Lycan Moon, Murky Waters, Vladimir Plasma, and Xerxes Rap. They weren't of this world. They were sleeper agents from my home dimension. And I have closed their accounts. Permanent deportation to the Shadowland. As for Battle Axe, Broadsword, and Jib's Warrior, they were just collateral damage. They knew too much about the roads between worlds. Nightfall, same thing. He has been returned to the Shadowland to serve as a lock on the other side of the door that can never be opened. Without him, all Shadowland knowledge is lost forever. And then there was just a matter of personal business. Ulog, you were my first rival. The fans absolutely loved you. That love and admiration, those cheers, they disgusted me. So I erased you. And Goddess Galeen? No offense, but there is only room for one goddess in this realm, and now you will be rotting in the Shadowland. My dimensional diamond is drained, for now, but do not sleep soundly. Power returns, and when it does, more of you will vanish. I have a plan to eliminate each and every one of you. My reach even extends to the dark corners of this realm. Malefic Rage has done a job well done, keeping the mindless undead and monsters distracted with their petty civil wars. As a reward, he has been granted dominion over the dead and dispatched to Brocster Comics Entertainment to ensure my interests are kept secure. Royal Violet then gestures for Jet Black and Navy Blue to join him on stage. You wondered why these two became so compliant so suddenly? It wasn't loyalty. It was the armor. A simple golden gift that could not be refused. The visors they wear contained mind-controlling enchantments, if you will, that binds their wills to mine. It is a spell that cannot be broken by mere strength. However, I am a benevolent king. Their new armor comes with some physical enhancements, making them even better soldiers. They are my golden guardians. Hunter Green and Agent Orange march onto the stage, snapping to attention. And while you were all distracted, Jet Black and Navy Blue were busy in the locker rooms. A simple upload to their teammates' armor, and Hunter Green and Agent Orange became good little soldiers as well. Now the Chroma Commandos grow even stronger, 4 soldiers with 1 mind. Hot Pink reaches for the microphone, smiles, and says, "And before the rumors start, look at me. No visor. I never wear my helmet. There's no spell, no mind control. My love is my own choice. And because it's a choice, the curse remains broken forever. We are your new reality." Red Scare walks out onto the stage. He is carrying a brand new set of heavy, red, enchanted armor. Some serve through force. Others serve through greed. Red Scare has seen the inevitable. He joins us willingly for the promise of absolute power. After that humiliating loss at Out With a Bang to Shockwave, Red Scare knows he can't do it alone. From this moment on, the man you knew is dead. He is Blood Red, my champion. Blood Red dons the helmet, the visor flickering to life. Blood Red, I have your first mission. Defeat Shockwave, bring me the Dimensional Championship, bring it home to NDW, and bring me his bloody carcass. Either way, the Chroma Commandos have arrived, and the Spectrum belongs to us.
All right, so we got to hear from Royal Violet. He kind of went over why all these people were banished to the Shadowland. So this year's off to kind of a little bit of a depressing start. We lost a lot of popular characters. The whole Monster Mash team basically has been sent away because they were sleeper agents here to stop Royal Violet if he ever became king. Battle Axe Broadsword and Jib's Warrior, basically collateral damage to the fact that they have interdimensional travel abilities. Goddess Galeen, a jealousy thing for Hot Pink. Ulog, jealousy thing for Raja Ring Royalty, now Royal Violet. And finally, Nightfall knows too much about the Shadowland. All right, so that covers that. Sorry that was a little long. That was like 7 or 8 minutes. Maybe not. It was a lot to cover, though, so I guess it was kind of necessary. Moving on for what to expect on stream this year. Our popular Skinathon cards. We can't do Skinathons anymore because the death of Stream Raiders. But we will make these cards available, especially for new people that might not have had a chance to get them. They're now available to be caught in Lurk Bait. So if you remember that, it's a channel point redemption. It's called Fish. It's a picture of murky waters. And you can catch these cards in the game. So I'll just cast the line here. They are active. So you can potentially catch these cards, and I will mail a physical copy to you if you still have not gotten them. So they're available in that way. Just try to make it available, in case anybody's new, maybe hasn't had a chance to win these. They are purchasable on the site if you wanted to just buy them outright, but you also have a chance to win them here as well. If you're lucky enough to catch Wall's Fish Nuggets, it acts as like a wild card choice, and you could use that to redeem any one of the 3 Skinathon cards. You could choose which one you want. So if there's one you're missing and you want to try and win that last one, if you catch Wall's Fish Nuggets, it acts as a wild card. You can choose any one of the Skinathon cards, and I'll mail it out to you. So there's that. I have it set up. Obviously, we won't know what happens until it happens, but even though the sound is muted for lurk bait, if you get one of the cards, it should make a noise regardless. So if you want to try and win one of those exclusive, I'll go back to it. Here's the 3 cards you can win. Epic Waldo, BA Giraffe, and Xerxes Rap are all winnable in lurk bait. So save up those channel points if you haven't gotten them yet. Oh, some keys. That wasn't supposed to make a noise, but it did. It's all good. It didn't throw me off too much, but it did. All right, so that's that. And if you're lucky enough to catch Wall's Fish Nuggets, it acts as a wild card. You can choose any one of the 3 cards that you would like. All right, moving back on. Here is our NDW Gateway final roster for the start of 2137. The major threat to NDW Gateway is the Chroma Commandos, managed by the player coach, the King of the Realm, Royal Violet, his Queen, Hot Pink, his Golden Guardians, Jet Black and Navy Blue. Navy Blue is the current Cornerstone champion. We also have Agent Orange and Hunter Green coming over. And Blood Red, the former Red Scare, is the main event star of this group. All of them are fairly tough, except for probably Royal Violet. So he's kind of like you got to get through all these guys to get to him kind of character. There is some magic involved. Banishments are real. Characters that are defeated by any member of the Chroma Commandos are marked for banishment. And after the Dimensional Diamond is recharged, those characters may be banished for the year to the Shadowland. So it could end up being anybody with these guys. And I'll go ahead and tell you, it was I was gonna wait till it actually happened. But to charge the diamond, these guys have to win a match with their finisher. So that'll charge the Dimensional Diamond. When the diamond is charged, we will do a live banishment here on stream, which can be interesting here. We might lose some major players. There's a Pokemon in chat if you want to try and Poke-catch it while you're trying to catch game cards. Pancham in chat. All right, so that's the Chroma Commandos. They are the main threat, the main antagonist in NDW Gateway. Countering them is our main hero team, the Knights of the Round Table, led by their manager, the Last Knight. We have Crimson Shadow, Kung Fu Chris, the White Knight, his fiancée, Sherry Cola, Die Smash, and the official tag team of the Knights of the Round Table are the Super Heavyweights, Marvelous Mike, and Effin' Ken. Here's what's left after Hager's soldiers pretty much all got mind-controlled and sent over to the Chroma Commandos. Black and Blue Bob Hager is still the manager. I guess the metal things make noise. Robert Hager Knight is our only male star left in Hager's soldiers. We are also joined by Kelly Green, the sister of Hunter Green. Ooh, that was fitting. And then the Throwbacks tag team of Rachel Gwen Sanders and Eliza Delight. So they are still, they officially joined the team. I think they were kind of just outlying characters. They're now officially part of the team, managed by Bob Hager. So they'll get some knowledge from him. Up next, we have the Denomination. This is a new group. CM Peck is a new character to the stream, formerly known as Cardinal Maximoff. He has unmasked. He has taken off the mask. And he is now going by CM, Cardinal Maximoff Peck. And he has put together a group of misfits that were hated by the entire locker room. B.A. Jerk, after breaking up with Lambert, had no direction. Buck Blake and B.A. Jerk have had a personal issue since the start of NDW, and no one really knows why. But CM Peck has got them to agree to put their differences aside and go by the Bucking Jerks. So they're officially a tag team now after years of feuding under the tutelage of CM Peck. Kind of a creepy cult leader type character, CM Peck. And he's also joined by La Belleza of the women's division, and he wants to help her purify the vanity issues possessed by the other women in the locker room. So we have that. Their main rivals are going to be the Birds of Prey, Seahawk McCoy, Eagle Richards, Falcon Parker, and Raven Stark. The three men on the team can tag team under the Freebird rules. Birds of Prey, Freebird. So any two of them can be a tag team at any time. That is the Birds of Prey. Their main goal is to break up the Denomination. Kind of continuing where we left off with that. Then we have the Deadly Alliance. There are two official tag teams within the Deadly Alliance. Both kind of working part-time, but we have the Super Gamer Brothers and Bob N64 and Fallout Joe. The Wingmen and Hot Date Perry and Lance Romance. John Heel was their manager / player coach. And Guillotina is joining the Deadly Alliance. So for the first time, they have a woman member on their roster. They will be challenged by the Protectors of the Galaxy. Led by Bjordy, we have the Cheese. Newcomer TNT Jessie Lee. Gretchen the Great, after her team was banished to the Shadowland, has been taken into the fold by the Protectors of the Galaxy. And then we have their official tag team of the Treasure Hunters. Rob Craig is taking the place of Pit Viper on the team. And we'll also have Captain Adam Space Pirate reprising his role in the Treasure Hunters team. So they'll continue to work as a tag team. Holiday Horror finally is also part of the NDW Gateway roster. We have Candy Apple as the leader, teaming with Jacqueline Snow as Hellfire and Ice. Dark Arrows returns to the team, and our tag team of March Maniacs, Pete Cottontail and Unlucky, are still hanging around. Pete Cottontail, an NDW original. Then we have the Masked Assassins. Chimera and Lamiax are the Demon Assassins tag team. Lamiax also serves as leader of the team, and they have convinced Pit Viper to join after turning his back on the Protectors of the Galaxy and the Treasure Hunters. So the Treasure Hunters, Captain Adam and Rob Craig, are both having a personal issue with Pit Viper, as well as the remainder of the team. They're not sure why he detracted from the team. I can't talk. We're officially into stream season now because I can't speak anymore. So Pit Viper is going to have a personal issue with the Protectors, and he is backed up by Chimera and Lamiax and the Demon Assassins. Finally, our unaffiliated talent, Leon Volador, lost a match that meant get with a stipulation where he had to leave Hager's Soldiers. At that point, then Hager's Soldiers pretty much all turned their back on the team and joined the Chroma Commandos, but they are being mind controlled, so we have to keep that in mind. So yep, he is on his own, Leon Volador. So he's kind of an odd man out. He's listed officially as a tweener. Look at Lamiax. That is your reason for Pit Viper leaving. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, Derek. All right, so that covers our Gateway roster, NDW Gateway roster. So let's go ahead and have a match here. between Die Smash and La Belleza. CM Peck will serve as cornerman to the Denomination. So he's in the corner of La Belleza. Die Smash is out here on her own. So this is officially the first match of BCE NDW 2137. A women's match between Die Smash and La Belleza. As you can see here, the dimensional diamond power is listed here below. Oh, my headset cord is in the way here. So as the Chroma Commandos win with their finishers, there's some other things that will add to the diamond power as well, but for right now, that's all we'll talk about. We'll see as these other things happen. Excuse me. Been doing a lot of talking. Got to keep the voice going. All right, so this will fill up this diamond power percentage, and when that fills up, we'll get to see a banishment. Right now, no one is marked for banishment. Let's go ahead. Actually, let's go ahead and look at that. So this is what a banishment will look like. Before we get this match started, just since it's all on here. So I just threw all the people that have already been banished on the wheel here. So once you're marked by for banishment by losing a match to the Chroma Commandos, you'll get added to this wheel. When the diamond power reaches 100%, we will spin this wheel, and that person will be immediately banished to the Shadowland. So let's just see what would happen. All these characters are already there, so... Alright, so that's what a banishment looks like. So Broadsword, if he was still here with us, he would be sent immediately to the Shadowland. But right now, no one is marked for banishment. I just wanted to give you guys an example of what that will look like. So when the dimensional diamond power reaches 100%, anybody who's been marked will be on the wheel, and they will be immediately banished to the Shadowland. So some pretty intense stuff coming up here. Let's go ahead and roll this match. Die Smash versus La Belleza. We'll use the purple dice for Die Smash. Seems fitting. Die Smash will win initiative. She will start with a back body drop 2. Hurt 2. Purple power bomb 3. Hurt 2. Takedown by ankles 2. Hurt 2. Flapjack toss 2. Down 3. Overhead slam 2. La Belleza 1. Snapmare by hair 2. Agility. That's going to get through. Hurt 2. Cut above splash 3. Hurt 2. Drop toe hold 2. Dazed 1. Eye rake 2. Die Smash 1. Flying fist to the face 2. Agility. La Belleza is going to take over for agility. Running boot to the face 2. Choice A. Let's go ahead and throw Die Smash into the ropes. We've got a 5B on into the ropes. 5B. You come off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. So Die Smash is taken over on level 2 offense. Takedown by ankles 2. Hurt 2. Hip toss into the ropes 2. Choice B. We're going to go ahead and throw La Belleza into the turnbuckle. She has a C rating. C rating on into the turnbuckle. 7C. 7C on into the turnbuckle. You are crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Die smash on 2. Flapjack toss 2. La Belleza 1. Snap bear by hair 2. Agility gets through. Hurt 2. Tangled forearm 3. Pin. Let's go ahead and roll it, even though she can't be pinned. She will get a fatigue. And La Belleza's on level 3 offense. Death Jump. Die Smash has a C rating on Death Jumps. We're going to go ahead and do that. 8C on Death Jump. 8C. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Hair Extender 3. Down 3. Hair Extender 3. Hurt 2. Cut above splash 3. Hurt 2. Running boot to the face 2. Choice A. We're going to go ahead and throw Die Smash into the ropes. 4B on into the ropes. 4B. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab her and hit her with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. Die Smash on 3. Ram head into ring post. Choice H. She has an A rating in Death Jump, so let's see what the other option is. Flying elbow drop on a 6 or less. Let's go ahead and Death Jump. We've got a 10A. The mic roll. 10A on Death Jump. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and climb up, and a struggle takes place. If you have a better agility than the opponent, you win the struggle and superplex the opponent back into the ring. So La Belleza superplexes Die Smash back into the ring. She's rolling on level 3 offense. Snip, snip, snip. 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. No choice. Die Smash has a B rating. 8B on into the turnbuckle. 8B. You are crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. La Belleza on 2. Drop kick to the knee 2. Die Smash 1. Back body drop 2. La Belleza 1. Slap to face 1. Dazed 1. Hair pull 1. Die Smash 2. Shoulder ram 2. Agility. La Belleza takes over for agility with a drop toe hold 2. Die Smash 1. One-handed choke lift 2. Power. That's getting through. Hurt 2. Temper tantrum 3. Pin. All right, La Belleza is being pinned here by Die Smash. She needs a 5 or better. 5 or better to get out of this one. She'll kick out with a 7. Gets a fatigue token. And Die Smash is rolling on level 3 offense. Anger Smash 3. Pin. La Belleza needs a 6 or better. A 6 or better. Let's go ahead and have our buddy CM Peck distract. Oop, I lost a die. Let me re-roll that. The distraction's good, so there's no pin. Add 1 to the fatigue. And Die Smash is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. Let's go ahead and throw her out of the ring. Her ring rating is B. 8B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Die Smash is on 3. There it is, Rampage. It's whatever her fatigue is at the time, so it's a +1. We already used his distraction. So La Belleza is going to need an 8 or better. An 8 or better. Here we go. She kicks out with an 8. She'll get another fatigue, and Die Smash is on level 3 offense. Anger Smash 3. Hurt 2. Shoulder Ram 2, Agility. La Belleza takes over for Agility. Cut Above Splash 3. Pin. Die Smash needs a 2 or better. Hey, she kicks out with a 6. La Belleza on 3. Hurricane Rana 3. Pin. Die Smash can be pinned now. She needs a 3 or better to kick out. 3 or better. Kicks out with a 3. Uh-oh. La Belleza on 3. Hurricane Rana 3. Down 3. Out of the ring choice. She will roll up. Drop toe hold 2. Die Smash 1. Hard Shove 1. Hurt 2. Temper Tantrum 3. Pin. Alright, La Belleza needs an 8 or better. An 8 or better. Your winner with Temper Tantrum, Die Smash. Die Smash will win with Temper Tantrum. So let's go ahead and see your star ratings, 0 through 5. Die Smash picking up a big win over La Belleza via pinfall with a Temper Tantrum. We got 3 from Derek, 3 from Bear, 4 from Die Smash. Any other star ratings in chat? All right. Looks like we have ourselves a 3.5 star match. Three and a half stars with Temper Tantrum. All right. Now that we've had our, NDW preview, let's go ahead over and take a look at the BCE side of things. All right, here we go. We changed the name from, I can't even think the name it was before, but we're now calling the show Starfall from Overdrive. It used to be called Overdrive. It's now going by Starfall since our champions and Alien and all that, we're kind of leaning into the cosmic aspect of this show. So out of the gate, main antagonist of their BCE Overdrive has now become Starfall. You see the logo there. Starfall sounds much better. Thank you. So we have Alien Invasion, led by our dimensional champion, Shockwave. He's joined by his part-time tag partner, Nuclear Chaos, in the Wave of Chaos tag team. And Alostrios. So this is it's only a trio, but these guys are all huge players. Huge threat to any title. So they're our main antagonists on this show. Also have the Undead Horde, led by their manager and new member of No Room in Hell, now with Vladimir Plasma being banished. We have Malefic Rage. Joining him is Romero, the reanimated Halloween Hank, and Giga Ghoul 9000. So this is another team of pretty powerful characters. We also learned from Royal Violet that Malefic Rage is basically in his back pocket here at BCE Starfall. So he's definitely going to be keeping the monsters at bay still, the monsters that remain. And speaking of those monsters, they're no longer going by Monster Mash. They are going to be called the Midnight Menagerie, led by Halloween Hank and his tag partner, Titan Takagi, the current BCE and NDW tag team champions. They're joined by Marcia Quagmire, the former love interest of Murky Waters, who has been banished to the Shadowland. Roswell Gray defected toward the end of the year to the team from the Alien Invasion team, so he is now part of this team as well, which has not made the aliens happy at all. And odd newcomer Jelly Morass joins the Midnight Menagerie, so he's now part of this team. Hey, Neezy, what's up? She did not. Maybe later. Maybe later, Neezy. So this is our Midnight Menagerie. Colossal Curse, current tag team champions. Sorry, I'm losing my voice quick. I've talked a lot tonight. All right, moving on from Midnight Menagerie, we have Wildfire. Rouge officially joins Wildfire in 2137, led by Rick Flareon, flanked by the Creatures of the Night, Nightmare and Hellhound. Pretty formidable team here. They're here to collect some titles and win matches, just like they've always been. Then we have the Badling, who actually challenged Wildfire to a fight. We have Lucky Duck leading the team, and he's got Dead Duck, Fallinator, Golden Mallard Ranger, and Punchy Platypus joining him. All these characters were brought to life by the Enchanted Pond that created the Lucky Duck. So we got this quintet here, and maybe even more ducks to join us later on. We have the Badling. In straight-up matches, they really don't stand a chance against the Wildfire team, but it'll be fun to watch them maybe pull an upset here or there. Looking forward to some entertaining matches with all these guys. And like Di said, I showed her the slides earlier, and she's like, they look really cool when you see them all together. So they look like a team. Punchy Platypus kind of stands out a little bit, but he's not really a duck. For some reason, Platypus is a mammal. All right, here we go. Moving on. Here are some unaffiliated talents. Don't know why that just moved. Move it back. There we go. Got click happy, I guess. I was on. You know what I did? I clicked in Streamlabs to advance to the next slide instead of my slideshow. So unaffiliated talent, we have Anthony the Man-Tagger, a relative newcomer to NDW BCE. BA Draft. BA Draft is still trying to get the attention of Wildfire. He wants to join his fellow Animen. Then we have Mighty Marble, Moy Dang, and Unicorn to Seal. So some interesting characters here in the whole BCE roster here. Next up, we have Box Office Draw, Johnny Excitement and his co-star and on-screen sidekick, Major Charisma. Or, if you want to go by their characters they're known for, Captain Impact and Liberty's Torch. They're hanging around NDW. Johnny Excitement doesn't wrestle too much because he does do a lot of movies and things like that. Same with Major Charisma, but they're going to be around here at the start for sure. Next, we have the British Invasion. So after Lambert left Hager's soldiers, after he was found to have been the man responsible for putting Hunter Green on the shelf for an entire year. He found a friend and fellow Brit, Lord Nigel Turnbuckle III, and they will go by the team name British Invasion. A real threat to the tag titles. These guys are pretty tough. The only remaining members of the House of Knight are the Hedge Knights, Robert Logan and Rockford Clifton. They're going to work as a tag team, another powerhouse tag team. A lot of the main tag teams are here in BCE since that's where the tag team champions currently are. So that could change as things get shuffled around, possibly. Cranberry, welcome in. How you doing? We also have the Pest Control Tag Team, Bedbug and Spotted Lanternfly. They are here as well. Another tag team, Hot Potato, representing the Fiery Fusion Motorcycle Club. We have Hot Potato, Fire Rock, and Waldo. Fire Rock and Waldo. Crowd favorite, Waldo. Okay. Here are some unaffiliated talent. We have Agimata and Captain Glenn Birdie. Agimata is here to send the Wandering Spirit, known as Malefic Rage, to the underworld. And Captain Glenn Birdie just wants to win all the belts. So these guys are both listed as tweeners because Agimata is a neutral to the core character, and Captain Glenn Birdie just wants gold. He's a pirate. We have the Galactic Heroines, led by Bobby Joe Boxer. We have the tag team of Wild Side, which is Bunny Hop and Lioness. To bolster our women's roster here a little bit on BCE. We also have the Horror Show, Bombshell and Contessa. Epic Waldo and Power Creeper are listed as special attractions. They can appear on both shows. They're not really considered active members of the roster at this time, but they are listed as special attractions that can appear on both shows. So now we're going to go back into the ring. First, we got a Sandalit in Pokecatch, if you want to try and catch. Oh, excuse me. My voice is wrecked. Oh, Die Smasher out of Pokeballs. All right, so up next, we've got Roswell Gray taking on Nuclear Chaos. Former member of Alien Invasion taking on a current member of Alien Invasion as Roswell Gray takes on Nuclear Chaos. Yes, Derek, I'm glad you mentioned that. Starting this year, since Twitch changed their exclusivity rules, the next day, everything that I stream will be posted on YouTube. So you can get caught up if you missed something or anything like that. It will be posted next day on YouTube. So yes, thank you for bringing that up, Derek. Everything that we do, NDW, BCE, whatever, will be sent over to YouTube. All right, let's go ahead and run this match. Roswell Gray versus Nuclear Chaos. Rolling for initiative. All right, initiative is going to go to Roswell Gray. Roswell Gray. I don't know why my Nuclear Chaos card's bent. Telepathic Attack, 1. Hurt 2, he got him pretty good with that. The Probe, 3, add 1. Nuclear Chaos gets a Fatigue. Rolling on level 3 defense. Hurt 2. Slap with Giant Hand, 1. Dazed, 1. Telepathic Attack, 1. Dazed, 1. Palm thrust, 2. Hurt, 2. Lunging clothesline, 2. Nuclear chaos, 2. Guillotine choke, 2. Dazed, 1. Eye poke, 1. Roswell gray, 1. Into the ropes. It's got a B rating. 5B on Into the Ropes. 5B. Gummy worms. 5B on Into the Ropes. You come off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. Nuclear chaos on level 2 offense. Running clothesline, 3. Hurt, 2. Leg sweep, 2. Dazed, 1. Whip into turnbuckle 2, agility. Gets through. Hurt, 2. Running clothesline, 3. Hurt, 2. Running clothesline, 3. Pin, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Roswell Gray needs a 6 or better. 6 or better to kick out. Kicks out with a 6. He will get a fatigue. Nuclear chaos on level 3 offense. Throat chop, 2. Hurt, 2. Savate kick, 3. Hurt, 2. Standing drop kick, 3. Pin, uh-oh. Roswell Gray will need a 7 or better. 7 or better to kick out of the standing drop kick here. Kicks out with an 11. Nuclear chaos on level 3 offense. Choke on the ropes, choice H. Let's go ahead and death jump him with that B rating. Gonna hit him with a death jump. Uh-oh, 4B. 4B on death jump. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. Roswell Gray taking over on level 3 offense. Cattle mutilation, 3. Dazed, 1. Oh my goodness. Telepathic attack, 1. Nuclear chaos, 1. Whip into turnbuckle 2, agility. That's going to get through. Hurt, 2. Savate kick, 3. Hurt, 2. Into the turnbuckle. He's going to roll up. Arm wrencher 2, power. Roswell Gray takes over for power. Saucer side slam, 3. Pin! Nuclear chaos needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Good night, Derek. Thanks for hanging out. He will kick out with an 8. Gets a fatigue. And Roswell Gray is on level 3 offense. Roswell Gray. Planet Breaker, choice H. He's going to death jump with the B rating. 7B on death jump. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Roswell Gray on level 3. Out of the ring choice, he's going to roll up. Slap with giant hand, 1. Nuclear chaos, 1. Whip into turnbuckle 2, agility. Dazed, 1. Arm wrencher 2, power. Roswell Gray takes over for power. Saucer side slam, 3. Dazed, 1. Squeezing rib breaker 2, power. Gets through. Hurt, 2. Into the turnbuckle. He'll go ahead and do it, even though he's got an A rating. 8A on into the turnbuckle. 8A. You are crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Hovering spear, choice F. Choice F on the hovering spear. Let's try the leg drop 2 on a 6 or less. 6 or less for 2. They didn't get it. Nuclear chaos takes over on 2 with a savate kick, 3. Hurt, 2. Standing drop kick, 3. Hurt, 2. Leg sweep, 2. Roswell Gray 2. Into the turnbuckle. We'll go ahead and do that again. 10A, it's the mic roll. You were crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Roswell Gray on 2. Saucer Side Slam 3. Down 3. Crop circles. Here we go. Let's see what it is. +3 on the crop circles. Nuclear Chaos needs a 9 or better. A 9 or better. Here we go. +3 crop circles. Your winner, and we have a feud. Your winner, Roswell Gray, with crop circles. A +3 crop circles. Roswell Gray picking up a big win here. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Roswell Gray. We got a 3 in a feud from Bear, a 3 from Cranberry. Any other star ratings in chat? Three in a feud from Die Smash. I think we have to roll feud on this one. Excuse me. Just to spice things up a little bit, right? 3 in a feud from Die Smash. Any other star ratings or feud votes? All right, looks like a 3-star match. Let's go ahead and see what happens. You refers to Roswell Gray. We've got a 6. One of your allies storms the ring and you double team the opponent, leaving him battered and beaten in the ring. After you and your ally leave the ring, the opponent recovers and grabs a microphone. He challenges your ally to a match on the next card. Will he accept? So let's get our buddy Jelly Morass into the mix here. Where's he at? His card's got to be here. He is. Jelly Morass will come out and they'll beat up Nuclear Chaos together. And we'll see if we can get a match later on down the road. Let me make note of this. Well, actually, we'll have them fight next week. Or actually, they're BCE will have an event this weekend. We'll have it Saturday night. It should be Friday, but have too much going on this week to do a Friday stream, so we'll move it to Saturday. Let's go ahead and slot that match in here. We'll have that be our opening match. Jelly Morass versus Nuclear Chaos. Maybe make a note of that. All right, let's go ahead and get back to our slides here. We have a couple more things to cover. And then we can call it a night here. All right, so we also learned this from Royal Violet, that the old members of When Aliens Attack are in hiding because of their involvement in the Shadow event. These characters have all left to tour the independent scene. Billy the Kid, Cleveland Brown, Headhunter Travis Deadly, Prince Rightheart, Prodigal, RC Extreme, and Raging Rhino are all working the indies now. There's a chance they could come back. They haven't officially quit wrestling or anything like that, but they are touring the indies. Frostbite and Ginger Snap, they will return. They are a seasonal team, so they're gone for the moment. They'll be back when things start getting festive for the holiday season. The Mighty Troy Boy and the Gipper have officially retired from wrestling. But we all know how Troy Boy retirements work. We may see him again at some point. He's retired probably 832 times in his career. And the Gipper, it's the Gipper. He's probably done it all he's going to do here in wrestling, so he's going to call it quits. Social Butterfly at the end of Out With a Bang after her match fell very ill, and she started forming a chrysalis, and she's been sent back to Andromeda to receive care there. She is currently in a cocoon, basically, so hopefully Social Butterfly is okay there. And finally, Roadkill Raccoon. Roadkill Raccoon is currently missing and presumed dead. When we last saw Roadkill Raccoon, he had lost to Gigaghoul 9000. And after the match, Gigaghoul 9000 threw Rocket Raccoon as hard as he could into the Atlantic Ocean. I'm sorry, the Pacific Ocean. They were in California at the time, at the beach. And he was tossed into the ocean and has not been seen since. He is presumed to be dead. So Roadkill Raccoon hopefully turns up at some point. But as of right now, he is missing and presumed dead. All right. So there you have it, everybody. That is our kickoff show for NDW 2137. I have the whole year mapped out with events. There's like 80-some events that I have planned out throughout the entire year. Some story arcs that we're going to play out. Oh, thank you, Die Smash. This is a Hope Original, Unicorn to Seal, available at BrocksterBuilds.com if you wanted your own. There's other character shirts there as well. Yeah, check that out. After talking with some of you who are regulars here, it has been decided that a lot of times I have to cancel last minute because of things going on at the house with having 3 small children. So instead of canceling, I'm going to commit to just get on later. And I figure up until 10:30, 11 o'clock, if I'm not ready by then, I'll just move it to the next day. But if it's up until 10:30, 11 o'clock, I will just start the stream then. The goal was 9 o'clock, but instead of canceling or moving to the next day, I'd rather just get on late. All that stuff will be reported on either the Discord or Twitter. So if you're not part of the Discord yet, definitely check that out. Sign up there. Join up. That's where the most up-to-date stream information will be. Like I said, the goal was always going to be 9 o'clock, but instead of canceling for things that might come up in the house, I'd rather just get on late to try and keep to the schedule. Speaking of the schedule, I'm going to try and schedule out the events for the week on the Twitch schedule. So if you go to my Twitch feed, you click on the schedule tab, it'll have everything coming up for the week. I'll try and populate that later on tonight. And what we talked about a little bit ago too with YouTube, moving forward, we're going to go ahead and next day YouTube, everything that we stream here as far as NDW, BCE, all the events. There'll be a playlist for the new 2137 year, and those will all be listed on YouTube next day. So if you miss something or you have to leave early, you won't get too far behind because they'll be available next day on YouTube. So keep that in mind. If you miss a stream or two, you can easily get caught up there. And if you don't subscribe to the YouTube channel yet, here is the link to there. If If you want to go ahead and click and subscribe there. Yeah, so that's it, everybody. Our opening match for our next event is going to be Nuclear Chaos versus Jelly Morass after what happened here tonight. So that'll be a fun opening bout over at BCE Starfall here Saturday night here on Twitch. We Sunday morning on YouTube if you missed it. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment and let us know where you're watching from. Until next time, everybody, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Take care.